Happy Sunday, Full Nation crew. Excuse me, my phone fell over. Gonna be making some collard greens today. I'm gonna do some wings in the air fryer, and then I'm gonna do some collard greens. Got some oil in my pot. Got some smoked spiral ham pieces, onions, ginger, garlic, red bell pepper, scallions, some red pepper flake, black pepper, salt. Got a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a little bit of apple juice. And my greens are over here, shredded and washed, drained. So I'm just heating up the oil. And this big pot here, the greens are going to cook down. And this pot, I'm going to be putting my Uncle Ben's long grain white rice. So as soon as this oil comes up to temperature, I'll get started with sauteing the veg and get started putting my greens together. All right, so I have 2 cups of the rice already in. Add a couple of pinches of salt to that. And I use the fingertip method. Those that you don't know, you take, clean hands, obviously, and you go right to this first crease right here. You put your rice in and put your finger in to that first crease, and that water level should be at that first crease. That's the fingertip method. When you do that, your rice comes out perfectly in your pot. Okay, so I believe my oil is ready. Yep, let it sizzle. Put in my garlic. My ginger. This is how I get the party started. I'm just going to saute that around, and red peppers in, onions in. Switch to a wooden spoon. Smoked ham pieces in. Smells so good. People have different ways of doing collard greens. You can put all different types of, just give you a screenshot of that, all different types of meat. You can use smoked turkey. You can use, some people use ham hocks. Some people use ham like I'm using. Some people use neck bones. It just depends on how you want to do it, how you do in your family. This is just one of the ways that I make it. I have several different ways that I make everything that I make. And that's just how I am. I like to have a lot of different versions of stuff. Keeps the variety, in my opinion, so that you don't get bored with it. Get my rice coming to a boil. Once it comes to a boil and the water's just about out, you put the lid on, put it on low, and just let that simmer for about 15-20 minutes. And then your rice is going to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my scallions in. my heat back up just a little bit more. Saute this just a little bit more. And then I'll start adding in the greens. And you know, it looks like a lot of greens in those 2 bowls. But, as you know, it shrinks down. So, I'll put my other seasonings over here for me to reach. A little bit more oil in there to one side. Start adding in my greens. And I'm going to add them in to one side right now. And then incorporate as I go. Just the initial. Let that cook. I guess I might just fill it up and be done. Okay, so you can kind of hear that sizzling. So I've got the meat and everything is underneath. I'm going to let that cook down for just a few minutes. Put the lid on there. Let that cook down a little bit. Then I'm going to add in all of my seasonings and stuff, and then add the other batch in. And then I'm just going to incorporate everything. And then once I get everything incorporated, I'm not going to add too much salt, because that ham, you have to keep in mind that smoked ham can bring a lot of salt. And you don't want salty, you know, greens. Who wants that? I am going to put a small amount of sugar in there. I know people up north, my family have said, oh my gosh, you're putting sugar in there. It cuts the acidity. You have to, it's perfect marriage. You have to have the seasoning. You have to have the sourness, the acidity, and you have to have a little bit of sweet. So they all have to marry together to give you that perfect collard green, in my mind. So again, this is my opinion, my recipe. Thank you so much for all of those that are watching. Even if you don't comment or don't subscribe, I thank you just for clicking on the video and just to watch it. Shout out to my family. We had an amazing time at the family reunion. There was some highs and lows, to be honest. But you have that with every family. And you have to learn to embrace everything, the good and the bad. So shout out to my family. Love you guys. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, a lot of cooking. Really didn't get to enjoy it myself how I really wanted to. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And so was my husband, and so were my girls. So, you know, but it was a monumental event nonetheless. So shout out to everybody who came. Yeah, so and I have to also say shout out to those who supported in whatever way they supported, whether donations, whether it was making food, purchasing food, helping to set up, helping to take down, showing up, showing support. It meant a lot. It meant the world. We rallied together as a family, and we got it done. It was a enormous task, to say the least, and we were able to get it done. So I'm going to, I see it's cooking down. It's cooking down some. So I'm just going to incorporate all of this, all the meat and the greens that are already in there. So when you put that lid on there, it builds up that steam, and then it allows it to cook. Because it's going to make its own little juices, if you will, its own au jus. The French word, yes, for hot gravy, I guess. That steam is what's going to cook your collard greens. Piece over there. Okay, put it back on medium. Got my other bowl here. And I'm actually just going to just wait until this all at least cooks down a little bit. Then I'll add in all the other stuff that I have over here. And then just let it just simmer and cook. It's about 3 o'clock, so we don't eat dinner that early in this house. So I wanted to start my collard greens first because I like them to cook. I'm really good. My wings, again, they're going in my air fryer. I have chicken wings. And I'm just going to cut them in half, separate the drum from the flat from the drum, and then I'm going to just season them and just put them in the air fryer. Just regular seasoning. Probably use some black pepper, some adobo, and maybe a little Sazon. I might put a little ginger on them, and maybe a little lemon. I'm not sure yet. Some oregano, just regular stuff like that. Maybe put a little olive oil on them so they can get real crispy, so that it's more healthy, getting that fried effect. But you know, the waistline isn't having to get that, you know, because your arteries, your waistline, you don't need it. You know, you gotta live life and live a healthy life, and that's something that I'm embarked on. So yeah, and I encourage everybody to do so. Live a healthy, happy life. Travel as much as you can. Work hard, you play hard, you deserve it. So, you know, just sharing what I have going on with whoever would like to view it, and I'm appreciative for those who would like to view it. So share the videos, please. Maybe somebody might want to subscribe. As I always say, I'm open to videos. Open to suggestions and ideas on what you'd like to see me cook, what you'd like to see me do. I won't be doing the comparison fast food videos right now because I'm on the healthy eating track. So that is going to be postponed for now. But somewhere in the future, we will probably do that. I'm going to have a cheat day or something like that. We'll see how that goes. But right now, my health is more important than doing a comparison video. So, and when I say my health, it just means that I need to be in a healthy status. Not that there's anything wrong. I don't have anything going on health-wise. So before that rumor gets started, let me just put that out there that I have made a choice to eat healthier for myself, my body. Yes, trim down and lose some weight. Yes, because that would be a nice thing and a healthy thing. So, yeah, just trying to have a healthy life. So, yeah. So, shout out to my brother, Jerry. If you live in San Francisco and you need a great massage, look up Jerry, Under My Hands by Jerry. He is awesome. He is trained, and he's been doing it for some years now, and he's trained in a lot of different techniques, and he'll be getting married soon. So congratulations, brother. Also, shout out to Keys Physique, my personal trainer, and also to, well, the same person owns another business who does videos and pictures, and that is Champion Films LLC. So hit me in the comments if you're looking for a personal trainer. You don't have to live, he's based out of Charlotte, but you don't have to live in that area. You can do virtual. If you need pictures or videos done, hit me in the comments. Yeah, so he can come to you. It's not a problem. Tell him that you saw it on the YouTube channel. He'll give you a great deal, and you will not be disappointed. So I guess those are my sponsors for today. Under My Hands by Jerry, Keys Physique, and same owner, Champion. Well, Keys Physique and Champion Films LLC is owned by the same person. And hit me in the comments. Hit me in the comments, and I'll give you their contact information if you would like to utilize their services. So I'm gonna just check these greens. They seem to be cooking down a little bit. I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff in here. My rice is actually boiling almost to the point where I want to put it on low. So when that happens, I will be back.